Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of VisionAir Talks, where we explore the stories and the creativity behind the world of balloon art. Today, I'm truly honored to be joined by one of the legendary artists in our industry, Alberto Falcone. Alberto is known around the world for his incredible creativity, his unique artistic style, and the many years he has spent inspiring balloon artists across the globe. In today's conversation, we will talk about his journey in the balloon world, the philosophy behind his work, and the experiences that shaped him as an artist. Hi, Alberto, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. And
It's
thank you
so nice.
for
Of
this
course, of
opportunity
course.
to be with you.
Of course, thank you for being here. I'm so honored that you are here with us at VisionAir Talks. And you're one of the best artists in the world, the like veterans artist in the world, and I admire your work. And of course, if you can't, in several words, introduce yourself for the viewers that are not familiar with you.
Okay. I hope veterans doesn't mean old, but
No,
probably it
not at
means
all.
also old. It's okay. Don't
Not at
worry.
all. It's just the experience.
Veterans in experience. That's better. Okay. No, my name is Alberto Falcone. I'm Italian, and I was born in Italy, very north Italy, next to Switzerland border. And I started this job approximately 30 years ago. And it was a beautiful trip during this year, and beautiful things happened to me around the world, meeting people. It was really special.
Amazing. So let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Um, what is the story behind your way in the balloon industry? How you started your way in the balloon industry?
I started because I was curious. Because that time, together with my ex-wife, we managed like a gadget shop. So we sell present for birthday, things like this. And somebody came to us offering us some balloons. And after a while, I received also an invitation to go to a seminar. It was a quite that time was not the name was not Baci in Italy. It was another name like Italian convention, and but it was this convention. I went there and I was curious, and I felt immediately in love with balloons, because the color, because the material, because the possibility to modify also the shape, to distort. It was amazing for me, and yeah, from this moment I started to do it.
You started as a decorator or as a twister?
Absolutely, as a decorator. This was my first print as a decorator, and for a couple of years I have done it only for hobby. I didn't even understood very well that it can be also a business. It was I was so passionate to use balloons. I was using for myself, for children, for sorry, for relatives, for friends, and for 2 years it was this. Then I understood. Okay, why not? I can try to do it as a job, and I started professionally.
So this is the point where you start your career as a balloon artist,
Yeah,
as
exactly. As a
actually a
decorator.
career.
Yeah. It was in this. It was in this moment. It was oh my gosh, 1997 probably. So really a lot. 28 years ago, right now, probably,
Wow.
or yeah, or 20, no, 29 years ago. And I started as a decorator, as I told you before, and nothing. My career become different after IBAC. I don't know if you remember IBAC. It was an international balloon convention in America. All the time was that time when I started, it was all the time in Chicago, and so there I went there. I was lucky because I had some prize in this occasion, and from this moment I started my career as a teacher, so traveling um, and give instruction to the people. The industry recognized me from this moment.
Wow, amazing. Really interesting. So when you started your way in the balloon industry as a decorator, there was no Lynx balloons at all. There was no like maybe 3 foot in stock.
Yeah.
Uh, how you find yourself working with limited kinds of balloons?
Yeah. Right now we have a better range of balloon. We can use many techniques. That time the techniques was limited, so it was also, if you want, easier to start because you don't have to use many different size of balloons. And yeah, I I think it's true that, for example, the Lincoln were not present, but it's a balloon that has a long history. The Lincoln was one of the first balloon that were done. Then for a while, for a long time, was disappeared for the market and then came back. So but in this period when I started, and I started specifically with a kind of brand, with a specific brand, we didn't have. We have. I remember we had the 5 inch, 5 inch, 9 inch, yeah, 11 inch, and after a while they introduced also the 24 inch. We had the 16 inch, so everything was round. And also because I was like a decorator, that time really I didn't use the modeling balloon existing already, 260 existing, 160 existing. I'm not sure about the 350 in this moment, but that time you were or decorator or twister. It was very net, the separation of the two categories, if you want. So
Wow.
I was between a decorator, and I remember that you go to the seminar or seminar only for decorator. You cannot find some twister there because it was not normal. It was normal, absolutely the opposite. Decorator one side, twister another side. Yeah,
Wow, that's really interesting. Today we have kind of separation. Also, we have float convention and we have twist and shout
exactly.
convention.
Yeah,
But of course, that in both of the convention you find modeling balloons there and round shape balloons there.
yeah,
But you are saying that back on time there was not there was a separation, complete separation between
yeah,
the
yeah,
both
yeah,
of
yeah.
the
Absolutely, absolutely. It
type.
was much more divided, the two things. And that's something that I was one of the first, I think, to start to introduce some some twisting or some modeling balloon in my decor. So from this moment, we started step by step, and we create this mix, this fusion between the two balloons. But it was not so natural. I don't know. It was something that we have to start to in our class to take to say the artist. Why not? You can introduce some twist elements in your decor because you can give details that other ways you cannot reach. And it was a good period for me, this one.
You
um,
were one of the founders or the creators of the distortion techniques. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know if we can say in this way. I created many distortions by using a round balloon in that moment. And yes, it's something that, as I told you before, for me, balloons were also attracting me because this possibility to change the shape, to model. Also, if there were only a round balloon, but just a small, I don't know, way to distort it, and you can obtain many other solution for your designs. So yes, I don't know if I was one of the creator, but I was somebody that I use a lot the distortions. Yeah,
I
absolutely. That's
remember myself at one of your classes that you taught distortion. I was in shocked. This was my first time. It was many years ago, but it was my
okay.
first time to see the distortion technique and to understand how to do it.
Yeah,
You was the first teacher to um, teach
distorts.
it. Yeah, it was amazing. It's amazing technique, and it's leading me to my question: um, how you thinking about new designs or new ways to work with distortions
Yeah.
in balloons. It's just popping out of your mind, or there is like a plan before.
I think there is not a real only one method. There are many ways to arrive to create something. And for me, for example, the time I had a shop, so the request of clients helped me a lot to find solution. So I try to adapt my job to the request, and then after the shop, it were the delegates, no, during the class. Maybe I teach them a distortion, and I have seen that was possible, maybe use in a different way, because I have also a feedback from them. And sometimes I have to be honest. Some of the creation, my creation, came from wrong things, came from mistakes. So something I want to reach something, I couldn't arrive where what it was in my mind, but I found another way. So from this moment, I say, okay, why don't use this mistake and create a series of designs based on this? So sometimes happen also in this way. Yeah.
I remember that I've been in India several years ago, and we had to build a large whale, huge whale. And when I'm saying we, I'm speaking about myself and another artist, Yosef Naim. And we had a difficulty about the fins of the whale, how to make it.
Okay.
And we made it well by mistake. It was taking a part that we didn't thought we will use, and like changing it a little bit, and wow, it was an amazing thing. And this is connected to what you said. Most
Yeah.
of the amazing thing about our art, it's to improvise and to maybe think out of the box.
Yeah, I agree. I agree absolutely. But sometimes to me happen even during a class, in the moment that I'm showing something, I found a different way to use, and maybe it's like in on live, no. Uh, so it's absolutely true. You have to think out of the box, and sometimes you find amazing. Amazing solution that maybe until that moment you it was not in your mind. Absolutely, yeah.
That is, it's a true unique way of of a good artist to act. Like, don't be upset if something went wrong.
Yeah,
Try to improvise. Try to think out of the box, and thing will be right
yeah, yeah,
at some point. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
So
also, it's also this.
yeah. I want to ask you, looking back,
Mm.
um, is there one project that still feels especially close to your heart?
Project I have done, you mean?
Yeah, or
Okay.
you've been part of?
Yeah. As I told you before, my career changed a lot in IBAC, and in in this IBAC, I have won a prize that is not so important, but I won this prize making like a big tree. It was 6 meter tall and almost 4.5 meter wide. It was a tree you can see all around 360-degree, and was divided in 4 seasons. So each slide was a different season.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was all built in over one pole. There was a base, a pole, and then everything was built around. This is a project that I liked a lot to do. Is not maybe the one that I like it most, but is the one that changed my life, if you want, change my career. From this moment, the industry start to call me, and this is so it is still in myself. I love, and I is full of emotion to me to remember this sculpture. It was a large sculpture. It was not maybe the one that I really loved the most. The one I loved the most, it was a bear. That time there was not this kind of possibility to take picture and to publish the picture and blah blah, blah. So I should have still have some picture, but the one you have to print out, no? And there was a bear. That was really for me, for myself, something that gave me a lot of emotion to do, and a lot of feedback all the time that I could see the time that were there. That's maybe the most emotional for me. But the one that changed my career was this tree that I love as well, of course.
Amazing. I'm trying to imagine how hard it was to build this kind of tree. 4 seasons in one tree. It's amazing. It's completely
Yeah.
insane, maybe, to think and to build it. It was your design, or someone else, and you just joined him.
No, it was totally my design. It wasn't my original design. It was something
Wow.
that I even don't take from, if you build some Disney character, for example, it's okay. You have to do it very well. No, you need proportion, but it's something that is already drawn. That time, the tree was my own draw and my own project, everything, and it was really amazing, very difficult because, as I told you, we didn't have many. It was not like to have many bases. No, so you can control better the stability. There was only one base, really. So everything must to be really very well proportionate. Otherwise, no, you can fall down, and that was the most difficult part to reach it. But it was really a good experience. I had a good team working with me. We went from Italy to Chicago to do it, especially to do it. We were, I don't remember right now how many people. We were like 7, 8 people probably, and we have done a beautiful job. I have learned also how much it was important to work in team that time, because most of the time you work alone, no, in this job, because you have a shop, you have your clients, you have to, and you work alone or in two, no. But to work in team is really special, because at the end you build not just something special to see, but you build also friendship. You build something that stay between you and your team for all the rest of your life. And these people that were with me there to work, right now I still in contact. I call them, and we all the time we meet each other. We remember also that this opportunity we had together. So it was a double experience, if you want. Build something complicated and make friendship, and this is one of the most beautiful part of this industry, because it's a niche industry, so you can really reach and be in contact with people from all over the world, and this is special, really special for me.
I think that most of the influence in our industry came by conventions. All the great conventions in the world made this um, bounding for all of us, all the artists around the world. I never uh, thought to myself that I will interview artists from all over the world or work with artists from all over the world, and it's amazing. It's this is what really unique about our industry.
Yeah, I think it's very unique. I don't know which kind of other industry can have this opportunity to meet, to bring people together and work together. Like now, maybe there is no more this big convention, or less and less, because also the online is easy to reach in other ways. But for example, now the big event like you build, like Guido Verhoef, for example, build around the world, are occasion really to bring the people together and to speak the same language. Also, this is something interesting, because you don't need really to know each other. You are working and you are speaking the same balloon language, if you want. It's no more English or Chinese. No, it's just a balloon, and if you say to somebody make a cluster, they know what you mean, and is easier to stay in contact. And it's yeah, for me it's really unique. You are right.
I can't agree more. This is really special about our industry. Okay, so um, each artist has his own style, his own voice. What defined you as an artist? What is your artistic voice in the
Yeah,
industry?
I think the experience of the past make your own voice. The experience you have done maybe in childhood. I always thought that my behavior was was made by Disney, by all the comics that I read, all these adventure that I was inside when I was child, because I was really passionate in animation, very passionate in reading book and comics. So I think that this I don't know, make my mind a little bit more open to see, because balloons are color, like I was happy to see. It's shapes and very, very child shape, if you want, because round. So I found myself very comfortable by using balloon. And I think this experience gave me also many of my ideas in the future. Yeah.
So you define your artistic way like um, the experience from your childhood. Am I
I think
right?
we come from there. Yeah, become from there. That's also interesting because I was all my life, I told you really in my words a little bit, no, and my words was done by this kind of story, this kind of color, this kind of characters, but I never recognized that I could have my own creativity until the moment that I found balloons. When I met balloons, all my creativity came out like, I don't know, I couldn't recognize also myself. It came out naturally. And not just this, also I start to draw, for example, that until that moment I was drawing, but not so, it was not a passion. From that moment, I met balloons and I don't know, if I couldn't do balloon, I had another way to express myself through the drawings, for example. And I start to write. The balloon opened to me to my to me no open my mind no to different kind of arts, not just expressive balloons. That's quite interesting because it was like for years it was like sleeping everything. Then I met balloons, woof. And so and people say me, you are creative. I don't know. I slept for a lot of years, and now I don't know from the it come exactly, but it's true. The balloon give me this opportunity to express myself, and this is
I'm actually really feeling what you are saying because my way in the industry was 14 years ago, um, and I never touched a balloon before. I never touched an art before. It was completely new for me, and immediately when I started to um, twist balloons or touching the balloons, it was like, wow, I felt alive. It's
yeah,
like something was hidden inside of me. And it's amazing to see that for yourself, it was the same. It's like you said, I was like in sleep mode, and
yeah.
then it
I
just
think
popped to
I
my
think
life.
maybe for other people they had the experience, similar experience. I think, but this is something that I never told to anyone. So you are the first that you hear this. When I went
It's an
the
honor.
first my first convention, I told you that I had this shop. Gadget shop. I had also another shop, and this shop was about trophies and medals, this kind of sports awards. And but I went because I was curious to see this balloon. I don't know. It was balloon class, balloon event, something like this. I never heard about. I want to go there. I went there. When I came back, I went there by train because it was in Florence. It was like from here 4 hours train. Coming back, I found on train some people, and I spoke with some people, totally new people, and they asked to me, "What's your job?" And I answered to them, "I'm a balloon artist. I have seen the balloon one time in my life, 2 days before. That's it. I knew nothing about balloon that moment, but I don't know. I told you, it gave me so much." So much energy and so much vibes, good vibes, that to them that they don't know me, I told I'm a balloon artist. I was not
Wow.
at all. at all. My career was even not yet started. It was just in my mind. But yeah, you are right. In the same moment you have touched the balloon, you change. Like for me, it was the same. You, I changed totally. I don't know, really.
I actually, and now I remember, on 2024, we had a great exhibition in New York, the Balloon Story exhibition in New York. And one of the artists that I brought with me, called Ronit, and she asked me to bring her a friend with her. Her friend didn't touch balloons, didn't had nothing with balloons before, and she told me I want him just as a friend if he will interrupt the actual work. I will tell him go to the hotel and
Yeah,
leave us alone. And I agreed for that. I didn't care about that at all. And now I'm
I,
like
I'm
taking it
laughing because I
forward.
know what you are.
That now is one of, I think, is one of the best artists in the world. For me, his name is Avi. He was an AC technician.
Okay. Yeah,
He handled with air conditions, and
yeah.
now he's a balloon artist. He came with me to Australia. We built there. This couple build their youth theme about space theme,
Okay.
and they did an amazing job. So I completely agree with you. You can't know what hide inside of you.
Yeah.
You just need to believe yourself.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And when you are children and the people ask to you what you want to do when you will be when you will grow up, is a question that everywhere in the world the people do to the children. And maybe I don't remember what I was answering. Probably the football player, probably, I don't know, I don't remember, or the astronaut, or I don't know. Nobody will say never a balloon artist. Nobody of us was just thinking that could be a day a balloon artist. But then we met the balloons. From this moment we are proud to be balloon artists. That's incredible.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I can't agree more. It's like feeling alive again. You're like a child, and then you grow up, and you're a older person, and then you touch the balloons. You're feeling the balloons. You are getting inside this industry, and you're feeling a kid again, a
Yeah.
child, and it's
Yeah.
amazing. I think this is the only material that makes you feeling kid again. Yeah.
Yeah, probably you are right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you begin a new design, what usually comes first? The idea, the colors, the shape that you want to get, or even the maybe the what the viewers will feel when
Okay.
they will see your design.
I think the I think is really important the last you told, what you can transmit to the people. This is something really important that was the base all for a long time, all for my job, to transmit something and to make the people to perceive your job and perceive what it means for you. Why you have used this color, why you do this shape. Exactly. The rest is a little bit under for me. The first is to give to the people an emotion. The same I receive, I would like to give back.
So it's all about emotions.
Not all, not just because then, of course, there is also the business part. There is also other elements that are important to take care. All the all the element and principle of the design. Also this, but become are all way to give an emotion. And I think that we are not really selling balloons. We are really work with the emotion of the people. As you told before, the people that see some balloon go back to the childhood, no? Many times, and they say, "Oh, I remember when I was child." So this is something that it's basically what we are working around. No, balloons is a way to transmit these emotions. I think is a good way, is the best way for us. It's like the the performers. I'm not performer. I cannot be performer, but the performer normally they can perform with anything. No, but when you meet people that perform with balloons, they really are able to bring the people with them and to enjoy with them and to play with them like a game or like a beautiful feeling, and the people stay there looking these people doing their characters, and it seems like magic, no? So yeah, the performer for me is a good way to understand what you want to pass to the people, what you want to give to them. It's not just a balloons, is a balloons full with emotions, and this is yeah. I have wrote that's one of the other, my passion is to write, no, and I have wrote like it was like a monologue, I don't know, theater monologue, with one people on scene, and it was this monologue about balloons, and we represented in Italy. It was a friend of mine. He is like a professional actor, theater actor, that perform on stage this monologue. At the end, it was really my own emotion given to the spectators. So at the end, I have wrote, and the actor say, every time I feel a balloon with air, I put inside something extra. It could be an emotion, could be I don't know, a petal of flower, something that pass with the wind and go inside. And this is the balloon. This is the magic of balloons. It's not just a balloon. It's something more. If we believe in what we are doing.
Amazing. I can't agree more, and it's actually special thing to understand that we are dealing with emotions more than we are dealing with air, with balloons.
Yeah.
Emotion it's the real thing. This is what guides me a lot when I'm starting to approach a design. Even when a client coming to me and say, I want this kind of design, I'm starting to think um, what the real emotion that this client wants the viewers to see, to
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
when they will see this kind of design. For an example, if we will make an entrance arch, we want the viewers to feel welcome when they
Yeah.
coming
Totally.
and they will see this arch.
And after this arch will be something different. So the people must to recognize that they are passing under something that become different later. It's not like before. You pass under and you will find something different. It can be a party, can be a new opening, can be something different, can be anything. No, but that's also, no, the meanings of this arch. and you have to think about before to build. It's not just okay, everybody is able to do this way, but the difference sometimes is exactly this: what you are really able to transmit through your job.
Exactly. That's truly um, um, it's true. It's like it's the real thing to understand that we are dealing with emotions and with feelings, and this is what we need to um, bring to our viewers or clients. So the next question uh, is that our industry is evolved all the time,
Yeah.
and over the years it's evolved many times. What surprised you the most about our industry?
Yeah. Okay. I think that as a kind of balloons, if you want, the things that change myself. I don't know the industry, but this is my opinion. Is when I started to use the linked balloon, the link. In this moment, I open my vision and my way to see the balloon, because until that moment I had other techniques I always use, like frame and doublet tied together. Now with the link I can reach volume easily, and without to use a lot of frame, for example. So are different techniques, are different result, but the link for me change my way to see the balloon. About the industry, I think, like in the world, the the socials, the internet, all this communication way that now changed a lot, in the good way and in the bad way. No? It depends. Is always the same. Technology is not good or bad. Is the way you use. No, this is something that everybody knows and everybody say. And also for balloon industry is the same. Right now we have many people that are influencers, for example, and they promote themselves as an instructor, as a professional in the industry, but they didn't learn how to be an instructor, how to be a professional, just because it's easy for them to use these technologies. No? And that's for me is the worst part. No, because we will arrive in a point that nobody will know exactly the techniques. No, is enough to digit to the AI how to do a garland, and you will have all the instruction. So you don't have to learn, you don't have to remember. You understand what I mean? Is much more easy, and also it's easy to to go in the market and say, okay, I'm the one, I have done something. Maybe it's not true, but nobody can understand the difference, because you know I promote myself, I put my name, and after my name I put my balloon artist. No, so the people that read it is easy to think, okay, you are a balloon artist, but they don't know how is my behavior. They don't know how if I learn well or not. No, so this is the worst. The good is that the communication are easy, so we can do this kind of interview, for example, and we can speak about balloons even if we are in two different countries. This is good. This is good also. Is good also to prepare offer to the clients. Now we have system and technology that are very easy to use, and to give to the client a picture that is very close to the real one. So there are good things and there are also not really good things. And this is true for all the industries, all the world, and it's true also for our industry, for our niche industry. Yeah.
That's actually something that bothered me a lot about the bad things. All the artists, if we can call them like this, that just learn about balloons 1 month or 2 days, and then they. I'm a teacher, and I can teach you how to make a garland or how to make an organic design or whatever. Um, and in some way, it's we all the time we are saying competition, it's good, it's a good thing, but this kind of artists that's popping all the time, and trying to show themselves as their instructors or guiders,
Yeah.
they are actually offend us, because they are
They,
lowering the way how it should be, how it should
yeah.
be taught.
Yeah. I, yeah, they are offending us because older and with other experience. They are offending also the industry. They are offending also the clients that pay money to learn something, and learn something from somebody that is not able to to um, to deliver it them. No, it's yeah, it's a big question this, and I you know when I started, it was the industry that choose you to teach. You have to demonstrate something before, and then the industry asked you, okay, I like your style. Do you want to teach for me this? And you say yes or not. Now, nobody choose this new generation of instructor. They choose themselves, and they put themselves in the market. No, and I don't know. Is for me is something that it is not so good for the entire market, not just for them. Another things that is happening with the social is this like, and most of the time we use the like inappropriate. We say like just because it's friend of me, not because it's good what he published or she published. No, just because it's friend. So if I give like to her or to him, he will give me back. That's it's like changing the likes, but not really about what it's published. This is this is something that maybe is natural because is a human behavior. I don't know, human being, but the industry make the first wrong, because sometimes, many times, is the industry are the distributor, are the manufacturer that give likes just because clients. No, stop. You have to grow up the industry. You have to grow up the level. You cannot say I like is beautiful, something that is totally out from the concept of the balloon art. Is not proportionate. The color doesn't match. I don't know. Is totally unbalanced. No, these things are important. No, for me, for our old style, if you want. So yeah, there are many things that should be uh, um, should be think before to be done. No? And
I think that that um, a lot of people, not just artists, balloon artists, are afraid of criticism,
yeah,
even if it's good, even if it's something that will make them grow or make them be better. Maybe it's not just being afraid. Maybe it's like they are taking the criticism to a wrong path.
yeah,
Um, This is why we are seeing a lot of artists, and I had a lot of conversations with great artists that they are not promoting their um, art at social media because of this
Yeah,
criticism or maybe jealousy.
yeah,
Um, but they don't know the line where it's good criticism
yeah,
or bad one.
yeah. I understand. Also, this, but this is really personal. So some people can accept, other people cannot accept. I don't think just in the job. Probably is all the life in this way. So are people that are much more able to accept critics and to transform the critics in something positive, and some other.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So you taught a lot of artists around the world. You're one of the best instructor in the world in our industry. When someone new coming uh, to our industry, um, what is the important thing that he should understand about balloons, about our industry?
yeah. But I think that one of the most important is exactly what we already told before. So the how much is important to be themselves and to express themselves through balloons. So this is something that I could really suggest to them, and be honest. Be honest with your clients if they are clients, your public if they are public. So honestly say and propose what you really learn, really understood, and not it's easy right now to give fakes news to the people, and also in our industry is absolutely the same. So this is something important, like for me is important, and the techniques means something. Techniques are important. Is not is we are not working just with organic balloon decor. No, before to arrive to the organic balloon decor, that it was very old. I want to say, because the organic balloon decor we have done really almost 30 years ago, and now come back like something very new. But if you want to give balloon decor, organic balloon decor, you have to know how to how to do a good organic balloon decor, and it's not just put together balloons. It's not just this. It's not okay. It's easy because the balloon must be different size, so I put them together. But you have to when you work with something like this, you are working with the perception of the people around form, space, especially space, color, combination of color, and proportion and shape as well. So it's important to know these things. So the techniques means something. It's not something that you can jump, no, and go directly there and say, okay, I'm a balloon artist because I can put together the balloons and I can do an organic. No, you are a balloon artist if you know what the element you are working with. No, what is it a garland? What is it a classic balloon decor? You are a balloon artist if you know what were the who were the artists before you. This is it means to be professional. Right now we jump many jumps. Just they are arriving and they say, okay, I can do a balloon artist because I put together two balloons. But I don't agree, really.
You
So
know, when I started my way of decorations designs, um, I started with garlands, with arches and so and so, and then I saw just at the beginning new age of organic designs. Uh, I immediately recognized that this is the most difficult design of all. And I didn't touch this design until I felt really ready to build it and to understand the principles behind
Yeah,
this kind of design. And for me, organic design, it's still one of the most difficult designs of all, because maybe it looks like really simple, several sizes of balloons,
yeah,
different colors, really quickly designed to build, but it's not. It's a
yeah.
lot of precision, a lot of
Absolutely.
not details, but principles that you should.
Principle of the design, you are right. The principle of the design are exactly what you have to know to make an organic design. That's really, if you don't understand this, really, you cannot do something that the people perceive good. It's, the element and the principle of the design. Normally, I explain them with this sample. Maybe is easy to understand. It's like when you go inside in a hotel hall or in a house and you say, wow, that's beautiful, I love it, but you recognize also that it's not your style. Is because maybe your style is I don't know, modern, very modern, and this hall of the hotel is very country. So it's not really your style, but you feel comfortable inside. That's because the element and the principle of the design was well used. So give you back to feel good, even if it's not your style. That's the principle and the element of the design well used. If the balloon artists don't understand this, all their design, organic or classic, will be not very well perceived from the people. No, opposite. If they understood this, they can do what they want, and the people will feel it. Beautiful designs. Yeah.
I can't agree more. It's so important to understand the principles and the right way to make designs. Um, it's so important because the eye, we are working with something so colorful and so emotional, like we said before, and the eyes, it's the first thing that will measure if it's good design or not. And
Yeah.
to draw the eyes, it's just to keep the principles and elements of designs all the time in your mind and work with them to make your designs special and unique.
Yeah. Exactly. We
Uh,
agree.
yeah. Okay. So after so many years in the industry, how you keep yourself, you keep challenging yourself creatively?
Yeah. Two things maybe. One is to try to give to the people something really news all the time. Maybe a detail, because um, my idea is don't have a class all the time the same. My style is all the time the same. So I will be already boring because my style of teaching, probably if I teach a class or another class, it's my face, it's my movement. No, I give all the time these things. So I will be boring after a while. So I try to give them, okay, my face, but explaining something new all the time, something different all the time. So this is something that make me think about to have a new design all the time. And then the second one is because I can be boring very soon, very soon. I can repeat the things twice, because if I have to repeat the things twice, I'm so boring. I cannot. I cannot. And all my life was in this way. So I become boring about all around me. And also this like uh, push me to be different, a little bit different all the time, and don't be boring myself as a first.
Um, so uh, I remember that in most of the classes that I attended, also in your class, um, there is a lot of designs that I know uh, from several years ago, or I tried it by myself, or and so and so. Um, and I think that an advice for the viewers, special advice for them, even if you know the technique that the teacher, the guider, the instructor show you, try to um, listen and to take the little tips
Yeah,
out of this class, because it will make a difference. I still remember in your class, you taught a distortion, and I, it was the first time for me to understand how to make a distortion. But I remember that I took one tip uh, that was not the main subject of this class, and I'm still using it until now. So it's really important to, if you are in a class, a balloon class, to listen to
yeah,
each detail, and maybe you will see the little tip that will change everything for you.
yeah. That's absolutely true, and this is a good advice to give to the new generation. Also, to have the open mind, because as you told, sometimes you can learn a detail, and that can change your job absolutely. And sometimes, uh, you know, even if you know the design, as you told, if it's teach by me or it teach by you, is a different way to use the ends, to use the sequence maybe, and you don't know which one is better for you. So it's good to be in the class with an open mind, and learn, just check, no, if it's something that can be good for you or not. That's it. It's not necessary to go out with all the time. The first class you have done, you learn the balloons, and it make you wow, no, because you never saw a balloon, and now you go home and you can explain to the people what is a balloon. No, then you grow up. Of course, you are not all the time so amazed, no, because you start to see things, but the detail, as you told, are really important. So open mind, that's a good suggestion.
Exactly. Okay, so for my last question,
Okay.
um, we talked a lot about the past.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you about the future. Looking at the future, how do you what excites you the most about the future in our industry?
I have seen some kind of market that grow up so fast and in so good direction that I'm very curious to control or to check this market. For example, I have seen some artists from Japan, some artists from China, also from Russia. They are really creating new way to use balloons, and so I'm very curious to see what it will be next market, next artist that can really create something different and give his or her own point of view. That's something for the future that interests me a lot. And I think the future will be also strictly connected with events like you are organizing. So this big event where the people, the normal, not the normal, the people that are not involved in our industry, no, pay a ticket to go inside to see what what you are able to do with balloons. This is also something really interesting that is starting now and probably in the future will be more and more a way to expand our industry and our point of view. Yeah, I speaking about your jobs and Guido jobs also. For me, is an amazing way to use balloons and to make the balloons a real art that the people can really enjoy and go inside and see balloons like to go to visit the Louvre. I don't know, not to say paint, because is art also is not that kind of art, but is art. Is a modern art, and right now many artists that are not involved at all with the balloon industry, for example, Jeff Koons, no, they are using balloons or they are using the shape of balloons to do beautiful piece of art. And these balloons, I'm speaking especially about balloon dog. It's not just balloon dog. There are many other shapes, but especially balloon dogs right now is a modern icon that everybody can recognize. Until few years ago, it was not so. It was a little bit different. Right now and in the future, I hope that also this kind, for example, photographer, I don't know, the painter, we start to use balloon not as an object, but as a subject to express other kind of arts. Also, this I'm very curious to see in the future what will take us. Also,
You know, it's
a,
really curious to hear you saying this thing about the balloon dog and the other thing that you said, um, because for me, this what pushed me to make the balloon exhibitions, like balloon storing, and I think that Gita as well,
yeah,
to show the world that balloon are not just a dog and a sword. There is an thinking in the most of the public that are not balloon artists, that balloons are only for parties, only for
yeah,
children's, for kids, and if we manage and we succeed to show the world that balloons are not different than an actual art like painting. Uh, this is something that will make me happy, and I think will change the industry completely. And also, it's my main exhibition, the balloon story, the first. Uh, I put the icon that you said, the gray dog. We made a 5 meters high dog, balloon
wow,
dog, made out of orbs balloons. At the center of the first uh, compound, and it was amazing. The first thing that the public that arrived to the exhibit saw, it was
yes,
the gray dog, and it immediately changed their mind about balloons.
Yeah,
And it was amazing. Yeah,
I absolutely agree. It's we will see in the future. It's a good question. In the future, I'm really waiting for something special. All the time. The best project for me is the one I will do. The one I have done, I told you, make me boring after a while. So the one I will do is the best. Absolutely.
definitely. All the time you need to think what else to all the time have great
Challenge
goals to reach.
our industry, challenge other artists to do better and better. You know. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, we are at the end of this interview, this conversation, and I'm really grateful that you are here and you answer all the questions. It was really interesting. Thanks a lot for being a significant artist and a guider in our industry. Thanks a lot for being here.
Oh, thank you so much to invite me. It was my big pleasure, and yeah, you gave me also the possibility to remind and to find also new energy to continue, because sometimes it's exactly like a project with balloons. It's beautiful to think, it's amazing to see it finished. In the middle you have to inflate 100, sometimes thousand of balloons, and size them and tie them together. If you have not this passion, if you have not this feeling with your job, and this confidence with yourself and with your job, okay, become really wow. No, I cannot do. No, because it's very complicated. It's very hard to do it. But so thanks to you to give me some new energy and some new um, vibe, good vibe to continue. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you very, very much for this word and for being here. Uh, I hope to see you soon, my friend,
Yeah, me
and to
too.
work together maybe. Uh, so thanks a lot.
Ciao, ciao everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of this conversation. I really hope you enjoyed it. Here on VisionAir, we don't just talk about balloons. We talk about vision, courage, creativity, and the people who turn imagination into reality. So if this story inspired you, make sure to follow, subscribe, and stay connected. More episodes, more journeys, and more inspiration are coming soon. I'm Kobe, and this is VisionAir. See you in the next episode.